The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, here's Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive it started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Nevis knocks this one through. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
No.
They go play action with Lawrence. He finds his man complete. That's Bance. On the move past the 40.
You fucking shitting me.
Sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there.
Hey, I like them hammers. That's my first time seeing them hammers.
The Panthers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Oh, they hoe ass. They say I was out, Noah.
I know, they cheating like a bitch is what they trying to do. Nah, I didn't challenge it. Boost. Yeah.
They'll run on first down. Mabry, and he's got it to about the 40. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll try the left side. Mabry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Panthers at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
I'm blowing it right now,
here all the way down inside.
I'm blowing it. I'm blowing it. You threw that to me, and I fucked it up.
42
yards. I thought you couldn't pick it out. Damn, I
fucked for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to move back in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes points and a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you all those?
Oh, my God.
45. And a huge
Man, I guess my triangle button ain't working.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as the season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
He's trying to do that secure kids,
here's Nwangu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu, a 16-yard touchdown run as they have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
I don't think PE is medium crowd.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And as the
don't
offense
read
begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Yeah, I need to sit up, man. I'm over here. Yeah, no one get too comfortable.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's see.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Damn.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bass. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
On 1st down.
Yeah, I got him there.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Oh, you the biggest dude on the court, and you don't want to post up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence. Caught by Gates, left side. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL
You know they got Wiseman
the
back.
right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Mabry, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Up the middle they go. Mabry, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. He'll get it inside the 20. And touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Mevis is up and good, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Little pass to the, air pass.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
On second down, Mabry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, here's Lawrence. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Steps away, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Pat Bill went out a lot of games, but he already peaked at the dumb call.
Willis now off of play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Yeah. Having him in my favor right now.
Now Willis on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Yeah.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. They'll run on first down. Mabry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Panthers turned away on fourth down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
I know I was done. Yeah.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is, oh my goodness,
God, bro.
One-handed. Touchdown.
What is my defense doing?
69 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Mevis for the PAT.
You don't know where it's coming from.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
I guess that's the other thing that I pretty much do it every time. Whether I'm throwing it to him or not, somebody going.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go on?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this...
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
I'll do another pick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I know, man. I'm over here.
There was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling. His receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
Look at this. Oh, my God. Tackle.
For a touchdown.
Hello.
Not
a beat down coming on the way. You see?
That's how you do it.
You see? Get somewhere there. No, damn, untouched. Okay.
I don't know, man.
Inspired tonight. That's what I see you doing.
I'm ready to go.
I guess I watched this.
You gotta get the first. Hey, I feel you get your first win on CB. I got my first win on PJ already.
Hey, I gotta hold it down though. It's still a lot of games left. Oh, okay.
Okay, you see those hands?
Second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Riverhogs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, it ain't unheard of. It ain't unheard of.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Wow.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
We talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Snell. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Snell. This will be caught. Judy. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Mabry, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Not tackling.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Kenny Nwogu with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Riverhogs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Snell. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Mabry. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a 1-score game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was...
Dude is running straight up the middle, and ain't nobody tackling him nothing. Oh, my God.
Kene Nwangu, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Riverhogs extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Make it through these last 4 minutes. I'm waiting on this one.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Right now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical...
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the a leap in, he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jerry Jeudy One play, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. They're going to look to throw. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Another run now for Nwangu. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Out now Andrew Mevis for the field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Mevis knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh, my game froze, bro. I couldn't even go.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off play action. Snell.
Oh.
Throw left side complete. That's Bass. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Snell. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Good game, dog.
And as this defense
better
walks
man
off
tonight,
the field,
bro.
they
You
can
better
do
man
so with
tonight.
their heads held
At least
high.
I got
What
a little way. I
performance
mean, you can't
by the
sniggle.
offense, too. I
They
mean,
talk
really,
about me
Charles,
on the game,
complete
man.
domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides
I got
compete
it.
against each other
I'm
all the
finna
time.
do
You
a
go at each
whole
other in
new
practice,
defense,
obviously in training camps, you're off
You want a new
season.
team,
But
man.
on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the
What a
offense
bad
and the
guy.
defense.
I'm done with
a complete
him.
team victory.
Dang.
So for our visitors, they just keep
Yeah,
on rolling as they move to
Roll.
9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they go down to defeat for just the second.
Bro, we're going down, bro.
I'll take that 35.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it.
Gave up.
We the
Almost
champions
200-yard rush.
here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers.
Jumping on, no.
Victory straight out the
Yeah.
I'm at the
I
plug,
get one.
introduced to my
All
brother.
right, see
My
me.
squad superior,
All right,
ain't none
bro.
above us. We doing numbers.
You go ahead, talk Chippy. I'm defeated.
Let's go speak for itself, bro. I ain't gotta say shit. That goes speaks for itself, bro.
That's how I felt about it.
Good shit to know, Congrats to know.
I don't want to play with George. Motherfucker.
Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going the
Straight
same.
up after that.
You boys done quit.
How much time left?
Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards when we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot most times I be scoring. Do this for my city. I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bring it home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it.
Yeah, that's how you do it, yo.
Put in that work, I'ma
It was
make
a
them
good day,
remember.
what can
I
I
just
say?
broke down hella trees, yelling timber.
okay,
Stand in the
I
line, they
see.
blow me in the center.
already know
They
how
blow
it's
their
gonna
mind
go.
when they see how I'm winning.
Yeah, this
Went
is
back and
it.
doubled up, now you in trouble like
Right.
I'll hustle my diamonds on huddle.
But when you said that, I did put it in my head, like, you know what? I can't beat this nigga, dog. Yeah, he did it that time.
We the
I
champions
ain't gonna let my niggas just go into the game like they ain't gonna beat them. That's okay. Just simulate
we
that.
doing
though.
numbers.
But
That's going to okay.
I still want to get some yards or something.
Introduced to my brothers. My squad
Yeah,
superior,
say,
ain't none
hey.
above us. We doing numbers.
I might,
Taking it over.
Figure it out something, man.
maybe.
Your next user game.
I think playoffs. I don't think I got no more this season.
Really?
I don't think I got no more user games this season. I think.
Oh, user games.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna count the most.
I gotta put the Cowboys up there in a week or two.
Saying that, right?
Oh, this damn thing glitched. Did you see that?
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up.
I thought it, yeah, it was all weird.